Hello, little Lutherans. This week, it's me, Leo, again. But this week it's gonna be a shorter book. This week, so yes, the story of the prodigal son. Jesus spent time with all sorts of people, even people who had done bad things. This made some people mad. Why is Jesus always around people who do bad things? They grumbled. Jesus heard them, so he told them the story. A man had two sons. The younger son, who was a bit wild and crazy, came to his father and said, "Dad, I want to get away from here. I want my money." This made the father sad, but he split the money and gave his son the part that was his. The younger son packed his bag and headed out away from home. The son traveled to a faraway country and spent all his money on fancy parties and food. Soon he had no money and no place to stay. Lucky for him, he found a man who let him sleep in his barn if the son fed the pigs. "What am I thinking?" he said to himself as he fed the pigs. "The men who work for my father have more than enough to eat, and I'm here starving to death. I'll go home and say to my father, 'Dad, I made a big mistake. I'm not good enough to be your son, but would you let me work for you?'" So he went home. When he was still far away from his house, his father saw him. His father ran and threw his arms around him. The father put a ring on his son's finger and shoes on his feet, and ordered for a party to be thrown for him. The older son saw how his father's servants preparing for the party and asked, "What's going on?" "Your brother is home," said a servant, "and your father is having a party." This made the older brother angry at his father. "I always done what's right," he said to his father. "I worked hard for you, but you never gave me a party. Now my brother come home after he wasted your money. Why are you throwing him a party? My son, you've always been with me, but your brother left and has now come back." Then the people understood. Jesus spent time with those people because even though they had done bad things, they decided to change their lives and live like God wanted. This made Jesus so happy. So, what Jesus is saying is when people have done bad or have done naughty and they fixed what they were doing, that makes Jesus happy. And that's why Jesus spent time with people like that. Okay, bye, guys.